Should I do an introduction?
Right, so going into Godzilla vs. Kong here in 2020, I am going to have to stick with my guns here. I'm going to be on Team Kong heading into that fight.
While many moviegoers see this next Godzilla film as just another monster movie to entertain the eyes, many in the kaiju community may have a differing opinion. Many of them see this upcoming showdown as the ultimate bout, the one to finally decide who is the true God King of the monsters, Godzilla or Kong. Today we meet Lenny, the self-proclaimed only man in the kaiju community not to pick a side. He is joined by other content creators in the community, and while many of them lean on the side of Godzilla as you would expect, some are very open about their allegiance toward Kong.
Oh yeah, this is the biggest fight of all time. This is the greatest fight in the history of all fights. And I'm sorry I'm going to say it, Kong. Kong's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And it's called experience. Godzilla is older. He has been around for so long. He has been fighting for so much longer than King Kong. I love the big furry ape.
You see this though? This is sellout. Okay, Godzilla. This is sellout. Godzilla has merch.
So
Where's the Kong merch?
It's called survival.
No.
Okay.
Sellout.
Okay.
Godzilla's gone soft.
So Godzilla knows how to market himself.
He's gone soft.
That's why King Kong's still living on an island. All right.
King Kong's chilling out.
Godzilla's got his own goddamn island.
He's chilling. King Kong,
he's got his own island. All right.
Yeah.
How did you bring together all these content creators?
Contact. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we wanted to do something for the community, so we reached out. Mainly Rob reached out, you know what I'm saying? But, along the way, there was some complications. You know, there's somebody who was supposed to be here for this first episode, but, you know, it almost turned out to be tragic.
I understand. It's too difficult for you. Artex, you're sinking! Come on, turn around! You have to now! Artex!
So as you can see, you know, there was some complications, but hopefully Dangerville will make it here for episode 2 next month, November 29th, on a Friday, a day before Rob's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, he'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? We'll help him through. Well, it's a tough road from Dangerville to the nation, and hopefully next month he'll be ready. There were some other content creators that we tried to contact that unfortunately we either couldn't reach them or they just didn't touch base with us. For example, we tried contacting Altiori twice. You know, first time we reached out, we didn't get a response. And I think the second time we might have gotten her agent.
Who is this?
Yes, this is Rob from E.T.N. I wanted to speak to Altiori about an opportunity to do a collaboration with many different YouTube content creators that talk about Godzilla and Kaiju. It'll be a great opportunity. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people are requesting her.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Damn, man. Take some Pepto-Bismol. Jeez.
We tried Monstrosities, you know what I'm saying? Reached out to him. And I don't know if it was a security thing, like we went to his channel, looked for his email. We even searched him on Twitter. And while we found him later on, at the time where we needed to reach him, we didn't even find him on Twitter. It was like some sort of security measure.
Access main program. Access main security. Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker crap.
Phone address, people.
Cambridge. We sent a nice long message inviting Rich Iso, as many people know, to be the Godzilla figure reviewer, but we never got a response from him. So we did put in efforts to reach out to other content creators, you know, and hopefully, maybe now after they see this, we're doing this for the fans. These were recommendations made by other fans to get some of their favorite content creators involved in the project. So with some episodes left, it's never too late. But right now, we're in the editing phase and the production phase. So they would need to reach out to us and let us know and make a contribution. But until then, the buildup is full go. It's important to have one person that is in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't choose sides here. You know, I have to keep the peace. There's going to be a reckoning for some people if Godzilla loses. And there's going to be a reckoning for some people if Kong loses. I'm here to keep the balance. Okay? That's what it comes down to. If people try to get crazy, I'm here to whoop some ass. Because at the end of the day, the point of this may be the very last movie in the Monsterverse. And I think it should go out with a bang, not only for the Monsterverse, but for the community as well. We should go out enjoying and being happy that we got this over the last 5 years. We shouldn't leave this fighting. There should be no fisticuffs being thrown down. Just keep the peace, and that's what I'm here to do.
Godzilla vs. Kong is believed to be the ultimate showdown. Which side are you on, and why?
Well, I was one of the first people to declare myself on Team Godzilla, and I stand by that. Team Godzilla all the way.
Not only the ultimate showdown, but a showdown between two international icons, two legendary monsters. And of course, Godzilla, the king of the monsters. No doubt, 110%. He was my hero growing up, and I'm still a hardcore fan to this day.
To this day, that movie is still a great film to watch. I remember, Godzilla, the bad guy, King Kong, the good guy. But as you could, even as a kid, I could tell that Godzilla was set up to lose. Because it's the good guy versus bad guy kind of thing.
I'm definitely on Godzilla's side. You know what I mean? But not without realizing that he's very much capable of losing to Kong. I consider his first match with Kong a loss. There's a lot of controversy behind that. There's a lot of controversy regarding who won. Was it a real victory for Kong? But I consider it a loss. Basically, Kong came out the water and Godzilla didn't. And, this is a revenge. You know what I mean? This is a revenge story. This is a big rematch. So, but yeah, I'm definitely on Team Godzilla. I mean, I grew up watching Godzilla more than watching Kong. And I've definitely liked Kong, in terms of the entertainment he provides, but not at the cost of rooting against the big G. So, but with that said, I'm also very much aware that Kong is capable of winning. It wouldn't surprise me if he won this. I'm just hoping he doesn't, But if he does, I'm not going to be too upset about it. At the end of the day, I want a good, clean fight, and I want to be entertained. That's what it comes down to.
Kong, well, there's a lot of reasons for that, but to simplify it, Kong is a much more sympathetic character. He is a much more well-rounded, fleshed-out character than Godzilla in the Monsterverse. I'd rather root for someone who has more personality than someone who has less personality, and so I'm rooting for Kong for that reason, as well as the fact that it's not necessary to make a movie called Godzilla vs. Kong if you're going to have Godzilla win. We all know Godzilla can win. Godzilla's stronger. He has that burning state. He's got the atomic breath. He's got the range, the durability on Kong. So there's just no point in me watching the movie unless King Kong wins, because if King Kong wins, something interesting had to have happened to get to that point, because he can't do it easily. It's got to be an interesting, cool fight for that to happen. And it's like everyone loves a good underdog, so you got to root for Kong because he's the one with the odds stacked against him.
Do you fear backlash being a Kong tard?
Okay, so no, I don't fear backlash. If fearing backlash is like, that'd be as if I haven't experienced it. You know, if I was fearing it, it'd be because it was something coming down the line. I'd be like, oh, I can't be Team Kong, because if I am, I'm going to get backlash. I've already publicly been Team Kong for a while now, so I've already gotten all the backlash. I've seen it all. The worst has yet to come, maybe, but I've seen it all. It's like I'm experienced with it at this point. I'm not worried about it, because if I want backlash, I can just go into the comment section and find it. It's everywhere.
What backlash? I fear nothing. Okay, I fear nothing. Bring it on. Zilla heads, bring it on. I fear nothing. Okay, because Kong's gonna represent. You know why? Like I said earlier, Godzilla's gone soft. This whole king moniker that he's going around and everybody else is bowing it. It's gone to his head. He's gone soft. Kong is the king of ground and pound. When was the last time Godzilla did effective, beaten down ground and pound? What was that, back in the 70s? Well, recently, we saw no ground and pound from Mr. Godzilla. He's gone soft. Meanwhile, these right here, Kong's electrifying fists, that's some ground and pound.
And as far as backlash goes, he's already used to sleeping on the couch.
Do you think D-Man has something to fear being so openly a Kong fan?
I don't think he does. First of all, he's on the internet, so ain't no one gonna touch him. Now if we were out in the open, I'd be a little bit concerned. I mean, D-Man's a tall dude, but he's not exactly, brolic. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he could dunk on, but I don't think, if he was out there at the time that this movie comes out and Godzilla happens to lose and he's out there talking smack, yeah, I got fear. It can get physical, but that's what I'm here for. It's to keep the peace. I don't think, I'm not worried about Fat Samurai guy. I mean, that's a big just like me. You know what I'm saying? We don't worry about shit like that. You have to have seven on us to even have a chance. So he can talk all the smack he wants. That's not I don't think you want to mess with that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he got his girl. She just as rough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to be one of these nerds that try to roll up on them, if they happen to, just because he's talking about being a Kong fan, you got to deal with a duo right there. Despite the fact that, his girl might be on the side of Godzilla, that's still a fam. You know what I'm saying? They come together. So I wouldn't even try to roll with that. If I was you, just steer clear of the Samurai Dojo. D-Man's his own man. You know what I mean? I don't think he has much to fear that he hasn't already dealt with. But I think maybe he should probably. One thing's for sure: if Kong wins, I think D-Man should probably, not talk too much trash around that time. Let it simmer down a little bit. Let the G fans are passionate, but if he were to lose, there's going to be some foolish fans out there that are just going to act a fool, and that's probably not the best time to talk smack. D-Man is he's a tall guy, but he's he's a little on the wiry side. You know what I mean? But he can dunk on people all day. So maybe he'll be fine. I don't know. I don't think he has too much to worry about as long as he keeps the trash talking to a minimum. If Kong wins, and I would just kind of wait maybe a couple of weeks after the match, before you start talking smack, but I think he's good. Yeah, Preston's out there with his, he's out there with his Kong legiancy too, but he definitely has nothing to worry about. I mean, we're big men. We don't worry about, we're more concerned during a fight, how many people we actually have to fight versus, being concerned about fighting anybody. So, but yeah, no, he's good. He'll take care of himself. I think he's good. I think he's got nothing to worry about. D-Man, like I said, tall, lanky, skinny white boy. You know what I mean? Got to be careful. Got the height, but you don't got the girth. Us girthy guys got low center of gravity. You know what I mean? And stamina might be an issue, but just don't let us get our hands on you. We get our hands on you, it's over. You know what I mean? Kind of like Godzilla. Godzilla gets his hands on Kong, it's over. So Lenny's been a good help. He's a little over aggressive. We were in the middle of reaching out to people about doing this and making contact with people, because Lenny's a very aggressive go-getter, if you will, and he's got no hair in his tongue. So, there's definitely opportunity for more other content creators to join the project. We still have a pretty long production ahead of us. We're running this till March. We've got at least an episode a month, if not more. There's some people who are part of this that are not going to be on this first episode, but they'll definitely be on the second one. So, it's something that's grown, and we're hoping it continues to grow as time progresses. We'd like to get many content creators involved because we're considering this a big celebration. We're trying to do it for the fans. There's a lot of content creators that share viewers, so we got a lot of requests to reach out to certain people, and we did. And a lot of people either didn't respond or we couldn't reach them. And so we definitely encourage other content creators that primarily do either kaiju or Godzilla, or at least entertainment related stuff with Godzilla heavily involved, to join the project. It's a one big collaboration we're doing. It's like a celebration for the kaiju community because, this might be the last MonsterVerse movie, and we want to go out with a big bang. No matter who wins, we want to go out with a big bang. So if you're out there and you want to join in, just reach out. We're here.
The stage has been set, the line has been drawn, sides have been taken. Come March, whose side will you be on? The self-proclaimed king of Skull Island and Kong, or the reigning undisputed king of the monsters, Godzilla?